So the focus with these, and the reason that we're starting this live video segment from our pages, is because a lot of us are working from home these days, and your setup might not be ideal. You might be working from your bed, you might be working from your dining room table, or your kitchen island, and so a lot of us are kind of sitting in these uncomfortable positions, and it can start to cause a lot of tension in through our neck and our upper back. So we figured we would start this little series to give you guys the opportunity to do some stretching and get moving a little bit more throughout your day. So why don't we get started? And again, we're going to post this video later if you guys want to tune in as well. So first we're going to start, everything's going to be from our chair. So you don't have to move around a lot today. But first we're going to start out with doing just some neck stretches. So the first one is we're going to be stretching out the muscles along the side of the neck. So what I want you to do is you're going to grab your hands, and I'll just move this down a little bit so you guys can see, underneath your chair, or you can sit on your hand as well. So you're going to grab underneath, and I want you to bring your ear down to your shoulder. So you're going to tilt down to the side this way. Meanwhile, you're pulling down underneath your chair to pull down your shoulder blade, and that's just going to deepen that stretch on the side. What we're doing is we're holding this for 15 seconds, and it shouldn't be painful. These are stretches that are aimed to help you decrease some symptoms, some stiffness you might be feeling. We'll switch to the other side. And you're just holding that there. Again, it should be gentle, nothing painful, but it should be providing you with a little bit of relief. Perfect. And we'll switch to the other side. So again, we're going to stretch out this side again, so tilting down. Hold this for a few minutes. Sorry, a few seconds. Good. And one more time on the other side. Perfect. Alrighty. Next, we're going to move into working through just getting the neck moving a little bit more. So a lot of us are sitting in this kind of forward head posture, and we're sitting on our computer. So we just want to get the neck moving a little bit more into different positions. So we're just going to be doing some neck rolls. So bringing your ear down to your shoulder, you're going to start there. And then you're going to just try and bring your chin down to your chest and make a full circle all the way down. Just to bring your ear to the other side. Good. And then we're going to do that again. So you're going to come down. Again, trying to bring that chin down to your chest. And if you're finding that there's any spots that you're just getting a really good stretch there and it's targeting something that's been bugging you, just hold it. You can hold that for a few seconds, and then you can rotate to the next position. Good. And one more time, just to the other side. And the aim with this one is to go nice and slow. You want to make sure that you're not forcing anything through and really quickly, because that can lead to a muscle season that might not feel the best. Okay, so next let's do just another stretch for one of the muscles in through the back, and this one comes and attaches to the shoulder blade as well. So again, contributing to a lot of the stiffness we might be feeling if we're having a lot of tension in our shoulders. So for this one, what you're going to do is you're going to look down into your armpit, and then you can bring this hand to the top of your head and pull down a little bit just to deepen that stretch. Good. And again, not painful, gentle. If you're feeling like it is painful, just come out of it, or you don't need to use your hand. You can just hold it in this position. Good. Make sure you're coming out of these nice and slow. We're going to go the other way. Perfect. Good, and come on up, and we're gonna go the other way again. So down into your opposite armpit, and just hold there. So like I said, what's really great about these stretches is that we can do them multiple times a day. So if you find that you're sitting at your desk all day long, 6, 7, 8 hours, take a second every hour to just do, it doesn't have to be all of these, even just a couple of them is a good way just to get things moving a little bit more. Good. All right, so next we're going to start to stretch out some of the muscles all through the front here, kind of coming down into the armpits. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna bring your hands behind your head, you're gonna interlace your fingers behind your neck. You're gonna bring your elbows out as far as you can, so stretching out these pec muscles here. And we're going to look up. So this is adding a nice stretch through extension in our necks. And look up. And make sure to keep taking deep breaths in and out. Don't hold your breath through any of these. Good. Take a break here. And then we'll come to it again. Awesome. Okay, so we'll come back down. So next we're going to get into some stretches for our back. So because we're sitting kind of in these slouched over positions, so we're kind of tilting over like this, it feels quite comfortable to just let yourself sit in this position, but it can cause a lot of tension in through our back muscles. So we want to make sure that we're stretching out this area just to prevent it from getting sore. So the first one we're going to do is a child's pose. So if you have a desk in front of you, you can use that. I'm just going to use the stool beside me, and I'm just going to turn on the side so you guys can see. So you're going to use the stool in front of you, and all you're going to do is you're just going to lean forward onto it, and we're just going to hold this position. So I'll bring this down a little bit more so you guys can see. And you're just going to lean forward, and you're just going to hold this position. So what's really great about this stretch is that it gets into your low back, but also up and through your lat muscles on the side here. So it's a nice stretch for your entire back. Good. We'll come up from that position. Give yourself a second, and then we're going to come back down. Good. So we'll come back up. I'm just going to bring the camera up again. And we'll come back into this position. So next we're going to stretch out some muscles along the side. So what you're going to do is you're going to reach up above your head, and you're going to tilt to the sides. The key with this one is to make sure you're not slouching down and you're not reaching forward. So you can sit back in your chair to make sure that your back is nice and flat. And then tilt to the side. So again, getting a nice stretch in through the side here. Good. And stretch the other way. Good. And one more time on both sides. Good. And this way again. Great. Last one is going to be just teaching you to do some breathing through our diaphragm. So a lot of us, when we hold tension in our necks, it might be because we're doing a lot of breathing up through here. So we're using all of our neck muscles to breathe, and that can continue to add a lot of tension to this area. So taking a second for yourself to breathe through your diaphragm gives these muscles a break. So what you're going to do is you're going to place your hands right where you feel your rib cage kind of peak. So you can feel your rib cage coming down this way, and there's a little bit of a divot here. So your diaphragm sits right in that spot. So place your hands over that spot. And what I want you to do is to take a deep breath in, and you're trying to push your hands away from you. So again, focusing not on breathing through here, but taking a deep breath in through your belly. So let's try that together. So hands here, take a deep breath in. And out. Good. Breathe in. Good. And out. Let's do two more together. Breathe in. And out. And last one. Breathe in. And out. Awesome. So this breathing exercise is really good to do multiple times throughout your day, making sure that you're taking a second, putting your hands over the spot to help you engage in the right spot, and then breathing through your hands and thinking about that might help disengage a little bit of the neck muscles that you might be using to breathe. So those are the exercises that we're going to be doing for the neck and the back. The most important thing, though, is to make sure that you guys are moving frequently throughout the day. So a lot of us are sitting in these positions, but the key thing is to make sure that you're moving out of them. So there's no really bad posture as long as we're moving through different postures. So sitting in any one position for too long is going to create some stiffness. So get up and move, even if that means just taking a stand up from your desk, taking a few steps, marching on the spot, and then sitting back down. That's still better than just sitting in one position for too long. So we want to make sure that with these exercises, that nothing is painful. You're giving yourself a second just to feel a gentle stretch and get some relief. But again, the most important thing is moving through different positions throughout your day. So that's going to be it for our first live. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Leave your comments on the video, and if you have any questions or something, you can just leave your comment and one of us will be sure to get back to you. Or if you're feeling like you're having a little bit more specific issues, tightness, we are open for virtual appointments. So if you want more of a one-on-one session with one of our physiotherapists, be sure to get in touch with us so we can set up a virtual appointment for you then. So thank you guys so much again for tuning in. We're going to be doing this again on Wednesday and on Friday. So be sure to tune in and we'll see you guys then. All right, have a good day.